And I know I can see from the tone of the questions that are coming from the media that people are looking for, if you like, a division or a point scoring exercise, by me over the DUP. Well, that would be irresponsible leadership, in my opinion. This is too big. This is too serious for our economy, for our future, for us not to be joined up in relation to how we take this process forward. So I intend to be very joined up against the backdrop of, yes, the history of where we've come from and the fact that there was a vote that we were on different sides of. Vote's over, now we have to deal with the reality and the challenges that poses for our community. I think the letter to the Prime Minister was a very important indication that Arlene Foster and I recognise our huge responsibilities to the people that we represent, and I think we would have done a grave disservice to the people that we represent if we hadn't articulated the difficulties and the challenges that we might face in the time ahead. So I know that there are people on the radio this morning trying to point score on the issue. This isn't about point scoring, this is about how we protect the interests of the people that we represent and the challenges that lie ahead. So obviously from our perspective, it's very, very important, given that we were on different sides of the debate and the run-in to the referendum, to, in the aftermath of the vote, to come together, to do the best we can to protect the interests of the people that we represent. Both of us could have put our heads in the sand. We're not prepared to do that. But we've been charged by the people to jointly lead this administration, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So I see it as people in leadership recognising the huge responsibilities that they have to try and navigate a way through what is a very challenging situation for us as a result of the Brexit decision. At the end of the day, if Arlene Foster had been on the same side as myself, it wouldn't have mattered in relation to the overall vote. So my gripe isn't with Arlene Foster, my gripe is with David Cameron, who called the referendum in the first place, Boris Johnson and Michael Gove, who led the campaign for Brexit. They created massive problems for us with little regard to anybody in the unionist, loyalist, nationalist community here in the north. Well, I think the letter to the Prime Minister clearly indicates that we have recognised jointly the challenges that our community faces as a result of, just listening to the business community. I attended the CBA lunch last week in Belfast. CBA was over 90% of them were in favour of Remain. All we have to do is listen to the universities, listen to the community and voluntary sector, listen to the agri-food industry. I mean, do people realise that 30% of the workforce in the agri-food industry are EU nationals? Do people think that we're going to be in a position where we're going to be part of an administration that says to those people, go out and go back to the countries that they came from? Absolutely not. I absolutely believe that the presence of those people in our community enriches our society, and they are as welcome here as any of our people who are working day and daily to build our economy and provide a better future for themselves and for their children.